Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach about the topic Biology, Unit 18, Organization of Tissue. Today we are going to learn about the topic is unicellular and multicellular organism. So the living organism is classified into two types, unicellular organism and multicellular organism. It is based upon the number of cells. Okay. Unicellular. Uni means single. Cell means basic unit of living organism. So it is made up of single cell. Bacteria and protozoa are the example of the unicellular organism because it is made up of a single cell. Okay. Next, multicellular organism. It is made up of many cells. Example, plants and animals. Plants and animals, they are composed of million of different types of cells. Okay. And the multicellular organism have cell, tissue, organ and organ system. So the many cells group together to form multicellular organism. Now we are going to learn about tissue and organ. What is tissue? Group of cells positioned and designed to perform the particular function is called tissue. Group of cells positioned and designed to perform a particular function is called tissue. Organ. Organ is a structure. It is made up of collection of tissue. Organ is a structure. It is made up of a collection of tissue. Okay. Example, in plants, root, stem, leaves are organs. In animals, an organ consists of tissue. It is made up of epithelial cells, gland cells and muscle cells. This is the different levels of organization. Cell. What is cell? Cell means the basic unit of the living organism. Tissue. The group of cells positioned and designed to perform a particular function is called tissue. Okay. So this is a single cell. A group of cells combine together to form the different tissue. The different tissue perform the different organs and the different organs combine together to form the organ system and the organ system form the whole organism. Once again, this is a single cell. A group of cells combine together to form the different tissue. The different tissue perform a different organ and the different organ combine together to form the organ system and the organ system form a whole organism. This is the different levels of organization. Now we are going to learn about the classification of plant tissue. It is divided into meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. The meristematic tissue, it is divided apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. Permanent tissue, it is divided simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple permanent, it is classified parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay, the sclerenchyma, it is divided into two, fibers and sclerites. Permanent tissue, it is classified simple permanent and complex permanent. The complex permanent, it is classified xylem and phloem. Okay, xylem, it is classified xylem tracheids, xylem fibers, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma. Next, phloem. Phloem, it is classified C elements, companion cells, phloem parenchyma and phloem fibers. Students, now we are going to discuss about plant tissue. It is made up of vegetative and reproductive tissue. Vegetative. So the root, stem and leaves are the vegetative part of the plant. Okay. And the reproductive part, flower is the reproductive part of the plant. So the plant tissue is made up of the vegetative part and the reproductive part. It is divided into two types. First one is the meristematic tissue and second one is the permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue, the word meristem, it is derived from the Greek word meristos. So the meristos means divisible, okay, and it's having cell division activity. And what is cell division? A single cell is divided into two. The 2 will be divided into 4 and the 4 will be divided into 8 cells. This is called cell division. In plants, the meristem is found in zones, okay, and where the growth can take place. Characteristics features of meristem. They are living cells. Here all the metabolic function happening. So it is a living cell. These cells are small, oval, polygonal and round shape. And these are the different shapes of meristematic cell. And they are made up of thin wall. Okay. And the plant cell covered by the thin wall. And it is mainly protect the cellular component. And also it gives the shape of. Okay. Next, it has the dense cytoplasm and large nuclei and small vacuoles, and they undergo the mitotic cell division. So one cell is divided into 2 and the 2 cells are divided into 4 and the 4 cells are divided into 8. So in this way the cells are increased. They do not store food material. These are the characteristics features of the meristem. Now we will discuss about the types of meristem based on position. So these meristematic cells based on the position classified into 3 different types. Apical meristem, lateral meristem, intercalary meristem. Apical meristem. So these are found at the tip of the plant and it is found in the growing tip of shoot and root. And it increases the length of the plant. It increases the length of the plant. Next, intercalary meristem. It is found in region of permanent tissue. And it is found at the base of leaf and the base of internodes. And lateral meristem. It is arranged parallel. It is arranged parallel. And it casts the thickness of the plant. Okay. Next, what are the functions of meristem? So these meristems are actively dividing tissues and these are responsible for primary and secondary growth of plant. Students, now we will discuss about the permanent tissue. Permanent tissues are made up of cells. They do not undergo cell division. The permanent tissues are derived from meristematic tissue. Here, the growth has stopped completely. Okay. The permanent tissue are divided into 2 types. Simple tissue and complex tissue. Simple tissue. It is made up of same kind of tissue. So it is called homogeneous tissue. Okay. Example, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, it is a simple permanent tissue and it is made up of living cells. And it has thin walled and these cells are oval, round and polygonal shape. It has well developed space and it is a simple permanent tissue. It is made up of only one type of cell and it is a most common simple permanent tissue and it consists of living cells and it is arranged loosely. Here we found the intercellular space. Okay. The main function of parenchyma is to storage of food material. So the parenchyma contains chloroplast. It performs photosynthesis. It is known as chlorenchyma. Okay, the parenchyma contains chloroplast. It performs photosynthesis. It is known as collenchyma. And parenchyma with large air cavities is called Aerenchyma. These Aerenchyma present in aquatic plants. Okay, so this Aerenchyma helps to floating of a plant. Collenchyma. Collenchyma tissue is composed by elongated living cells with irregular cell walls. It has very little intercellular space. Collenchyma provides mechanical strength to the growing organs. Mechanical strength to the growing organs. Next kind of simple tissue is sclerenchyma. They have thick walled cells, and these are the dead cells, but the collenchyma and the parenchyma are living cells. There is no protoplast. Okay, so it is called dead cells. So it provides strength to the plant pods, and it is divided into two types, fibers and sclerites. Fibers. These fibers are elongated. Here the walls are made up of lignin. Okay, and sclerites. These are broad, single and grooves. It is a wheel-shaped structure. It is a wheel-shaped structure. These are present in fruits and seeds. These are the different kinds of plant tissue. Okay students, thank you. Today class is over.